Hello students, I am Professor Shamful Pagare. Welcomes you in another lecture on simple stress and strain. Okay, so in this lecture we will discuss some definitions. Okay, like Hooke's law, then some constant, elastic constant like modulus of elasticity, modulus of rigidity, bulk modulus. Okay, change in length and some important units and their conversion. Okay, so let us start with our first point, so that is Hooke's law. Okay, so many times this question is asked in exam. Okay, for 2 marks. Okay, for 2 marks question on Hooke's law. Okay, so define Hooke's law, or what do you mean by the Hooke's law? Okay, so when the question is asked, you have to write the definition of Hooke's law. So Hooke's law states that up to the elastic limit, stress produced in the component is directly proportional to the strain. Okay, so statement is there. So up to elastic limit, stress produced is directly proportional to the strain. Okay, so mathematically, stress is directly proportional to the strain. Okay, so stress, we are using the symbol for that, that is sigma, and proportional to the strain, small e. Okay, so to remove this sign of proportionality, you have to take some constant here. Okay, so sigma is equal to, here is some constant. Okay, constant into small e. Okay, and that constant is taken as a capital E into small e. Okay, so this is your Hooke's law. Okay, so up to this you have to write the statement and this formula for the Hooke's law. Okay, our next topic is modulus of elasticity. Okay, so modulus of elasticity, it is the ratio of direct stress to the direct strain. Okay, so it is defined from the Hooke's law. Okay, na, so we know stress is proportional to the strain. Okay, when stress is proportional to the strain, and we are taking here constant. Okay, na, so this is your constant. That constant is denoted by small capital E. Okay, then E is calculated as sigma upon strain. So this is your Young's modulus, or you can say modulus of elasticity. It is the ratio of direct stress to the direct strain. Okay, now check the unit for the Young's modulus. Okay, we know unit for stress is, that is Newton per mm square. Okay, and strain has no unit. Okay, so here is no unit. Okay, na, so then unit for modulus of elasticity is same as that of unit of stress. Okay, na, so its unit is Newton per mm square. Okay, then another definition or another elastic constant is there, so that is modulus of rigidity. Okay, so modulus of rigidity is generally denoted by letter capital G or capital C or capital N. Okay, so modulus of rigidity, it is the ratio of shear stress to the shear strain. Okay, so it is denoted by letter G, shear stress upon shear strain. Okay, and again unit for shear stress is Newton per mm square, and shear strain has no unit. Okay, hence unit for modulus of rigidity is Newton per mm square. Okay, remember what is the exact difference between modulus of elasticity and modulus of rigidity. In modulus of elasticity, it is the ratio of direct stress to the direct strain. Okay, and in case of rigidity, it is the ratio of shear stress to the shear strain. Okay, shear stress and shear strain here. Okay, and in case of Young's modulus, it is direct stress to the direct strain. Okay, next elastic constant, it is the bulk modulus. So bulk modulus, it is defined as the ratio of direct stress to the volumetric strain. Okay, it is denoted by letter K. Okay, so it is direct stress upon volumetric strain. Okay, so direct stress. Okay, so bulk modulus K is direct stress upon volumetric strain. Okay, as we know, unit of stress is Newton per mm square. Okay, and here strain has no unit, so unit for bulk modulus, it is also having the unit Newton per mm square. Okay, now we generate a particular formula for change in length. Okay na, so we generate this formula from Hooke's law. Okay na, so we know Hooke's law. By the definition of Hooke's law, stress is directly proportional to the strain. Okay, then stress is equal to, here some constant is there. Okay na, constant multiplied by strain. Okay, that constant is taken as capital E, that is the Young's modulus. Okay, and hence Young's modulus, it is the ratio of stress to the strain. Okay, but we know stress is equal to load upon area. Okay, and strain is equal to change in length upon original length. Now put this value of stress and strain, okay, in this equation. Suppose this is equation number first. Then what is equation? Then equation become, instead of stress you have to write P upon A, and instead of strain you have to write delta L upon L. Now this denominator goes upside by taking reciprocal of it. Then we will get P upon A multiplied by L upon delta L is equal to capital E. Now this delta L, shift this delta L towards the left side and shift this capital E towards the right. Then we will get value delta L is equal to P L upon A into E. So now this is the formula for change in length. Okay, so we have to use formula for change in length while solving the numerical, that is PL upon AE. Okay, instead of P upon A you can write here sigma. So this formula becomes sigma into L upon E. Okay, some important units are given here. Okay, so we are using one unit Pascal. Okay, which is denoted by PA. Okay, so 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. Okay, remember these are the unit for the stress. Okay na, stress we know load upon area. So unit for load we are taking as a Newton, and area it is taken as mm square. Okay, so in case of Pascal, 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. Okay, then in case of kilopascal, multiply that by the 10 raised to 3. Okay, then for the megapascal it is multiplied by 10 raised to 6, and for gigapascal it is multiplied by 10 raised to 9 here. Okay, so in some example, the stress given in the numerical in the form of unit megapascal, and you have to convert this megapascal into Newton per mm square. Okay, so how that is converted? We know 1 megapascal is equal to 10 raised to 6 Pascal. Okay, but Pascal is nothing but Newton per meter square. So we rearrange the unit like this. So meter square we can write meter into meter. So instead of meter, so we know 1 meter is equal to 1000 mm. So instead of this meter I am writing here 1000 mm, and instead of this I am writing here 1000 mm. Okay, so 1000 mm is nothing but 10 raised to 3 mm. Okay, 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 3, so total become 10 raised to 6. Now this 10 raised to 6 is cancel over here, and 1 megapascal is getting value 1 Newton per mm square. Okay, so remember, while in numerical, when the value of stress is given as a 1 megapascal, then you have to keep that value as same in the form of Newton per mm square. Okay. Okay, so these are some important formulae which we have to use while solving the numerical. So first formula is stress. Stress denoted by letter sigma. It is calculated as load upon area. Okay. Strain calculated as change in length upon original length. Modulus of elasticity is there, so that is stress upon strain. Okay, change in length PL upon A. Now based on this four formula, we are trying to solve some numericals. Okay, so let us see the numerical number first. Okay, so here statement of numerical is given. Okay, this is very simple and basic numerical. Okay, I am reading the statement of the numerical. Okay, na? So a rod of 1 meter long and 20 mm into 20 mm in cross section. Now remember here dimensions are given, length and width and thickness. Okay, so first I am writing here given. So length of rod is 1 meter. So I convert that length into the mm. So it is nothing but 10 raised to 3 mm. Okay, suppose width W is given as 20 mm and thickness T, which is also given as 20 mm. Okay, and it is subjected to the pull force of 10 kilonewton. So force is also given here, which is as a 10 kilonewton, or you can write 10 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Okay, determine the stress developed in the rod. Okay, now so we have to find stress. Okay, stress developed in the rod. Okay, now so stress sigma you have to calculate over here. Okay, so now solution is, okay, so write down the formula for the stress. So we know stress is equal to load upon area. Okay, so load is given here, so that is 10 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Okay, and area is 20 into 20 over here. Okay, so when I make this calculation, so I am getting the value of stress is, okay, here 25 Newton per mm square. Okay, so stress is 25 Newton per mm square. Okay, so remember this is a very simple and basic numerical. Okay, so in next lecture we will try to solve some numerical which are asked in the exam. Okay, so until then stay home, take care. Okay, thank you.